Welcome back to my window from Galveston Gardens. Well, she opened her doors more than 30 years ago and since then has been keeping the west side of Bend in full bloom ever since. Located, as you might guess, on Galveston on the west side, Giovanna Cloward is the owner of Galveston Gardens. Well, you've been here since the 70s, but this started really in Italy.
Yes, you know, I grew up in Italy. I'm from Italy. I'm Italian. And my husband met me there. He was in the Air Force there, station, and he brought me back. And but I started loving flowers then with my mother at my house in Italy, you know, with all those small gardens that we have in Italy.
Beautiful small gardens.
In containers.
Yeah.
We put a lot of container baskets and planters there.
So it started in the family, and then you moved here with your husband in the 70s.
Yeah, 71 is when we came here to Bend, and we decided to have some flowers. We both like flowers, and so we decided to do flowers. And we started out with a little small greenhouse made out of 2x4 and very small, 20 by 30, and we had a few baskets and a few shrubs and that kind of thing. And we liked it so much that we expanded to more greenhouses and growing more things. And
were you originally right here on this property? Has it always been here?
It was bare land here.
Wow.
In 71, it was bare land over here. It was like 6 lots over here with no buildings, just the old shed in the back, and they used to shoe horses there. It used to be a blacksmith shop in the 20s. So that shed back there has been built that long before the 20s.
Yeah, a lot of these I mean, there's the architecture and some of the buildings around here, you can tell that it's been here, there's a lot of history in them.
Yes.
And so when you did open, there were only 16,000 people in Bend.
Oh yeah, there wasn't that many people. And actually we were in the outside of town. We were in
there wasn't a roundabout there and zip line bar?
No, oh my God, no. You know, and I'm okay with that. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, for somebody who hasn't been to Galveston Gardens, tell them what they're going to see when they get here besides this beautiful backdrop.
I hope I'm going to impress them with all the flowers and all the smells and all the looks. I do custom pots and containers, unusual. I try to be different from everybody else, and I put my personal touch, you know, and my views, but I can do anything they would like me to do.
Do you have a lot of your Italian history in what you see in here too?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
I hope so anyway, because one thing with geraniums, I mean, it's like our staples in Italy.
Yeah.
We have to have geraniums, and that's what I do. I do a lot of geranium baskets and planters.
Well, and that's what you look around here.
Yes,
I mean, if you notice, you have planters everywhere, and really just stunning planters. I guess that's really what you're known for too.
Yes, thank you. I enjoy it very much. I put a lot of feelings in my planters and my containers.
Well, you've been doing this for so long, since, you know, Italy, then you moved here in the 70s, you opened Galveston Garden in 84. Do you ever plan to retire? Do you plan to just keep growing and growing? Because I think you're such a staple here.
I'm third. Well, we have 3 generations here in the nursery, and they will continue my dream or my husband's dream. I lost my husband 3 years ago. He died, but that's his vision right now. And I hope my grandchildren and my children will do the dream longer, you know, or the inspiration longer, and keep his dream alive.
Well, I hope they do too, and I bet I speak for a lot of people in Central Oregon who've had the pleasure of coming here and meeting you. I've loved watching you today, and see you run around, because you are so hands-on, not only obviously with the plants, but with the customers. You just kind of go and go and go, and you're you're a really nice energy. It's nice to see someone, so it's like having somebody in the kitchen helping you cook the best meal.
Well, talking about a kitchen now, I'm known from having a restaurant too.
Oh.
About 8-10 years ago, I used to have a restaurant called Mama Giovanna, and it was Italian. It was downtown. So I had the restaurant and I had the nursery, and I was doing both things, but I was a little bit younger then. And I could handle more.
That's a lot of work, but if you ever want to cook for me and this crew right here,
I'll do it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for having us this week and sharing your wonderful story in your garden with us. It's gorgeous out here, and I hope we get to come back more often.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. My Window will be back from Galveston Gardens.